You not only have to plan for the outdoors amid these icy temperatures, you also have to think about what's inside your home, namely your pipes.
A burst pipe can cost you thousands of dollars, but there are a few things you can do to try and avoid that extra bill. Here's
the important thing. You have to make changes right now. NBC4's Isabel Cleary shows us how.
Turning down the heat to save a few dollars when you leave town could end up costing you big time during a cold streak, especially like the one we are seeing right now across central Ohio. Experts say now is the time to be proactive so it doesn't end up costing you.
Water is one of the most damaging elements that we have.
It can lead to structure damage and bacteria growth, and that can come when a pipe bursts.
Be aware of your water lines. That's the biggest issue during the winter months. Obviously, cold winter temperatures cause bursts in homes that are not properly insulated. Ideally, you want to have water shutoff valves installed.
If you are going out of town, experts say it is best to turn off the water supply and drain the water out of the lines so there's nothing in the pipes to freeze.
Usually the older homes are usually more at risk because the insulation is kind of outdated or dilapidated at some point. Although some new builds do fall into that category because of poor build quality.
You can also wrap pipes in unheated areas and open cupboards so the heat can get to the pipes underneath. There are a few other things you can do to keep your home running smoothly in the winter.
Some tips for a homeowner can be to regularly inspect and change your furnace filter as needed. It would be beneficial to check batteries on your thermostat and all of your CO detectors.
It's a busy time of year for calls, but they say they are ready.
Especially like last year when we had that massive cold snap that we were roughly about negative 20 degrees below zero. We were around the clock busy, call to call, because of pipes bursting throughout the home.
The city of Columbus also has some tip sheets on what to do if your pipes do freeze or break and to prepare for the cold. We have that linked on our website, NBC4i.com.
Baby, it's cold outside and you need to dress your children properly. The rule of thumb from the American Academy of Pediatrics: put babies and children in one more layer of clothes than an adult would wear in the same conditions. Not too many lowers, though. Excess layers can make your child sweat, making their clothes wet.
Also, avoid cotton, which can absorb rain, snow, and sweat. Plus, it may be tempting to squeeze your children in last winter's clothes, but make sure their coats and boots still fit. And make sure your children are properly secured in their car seats. Multiple layers can loosen the harness. And with the blast of extreme cold throughout the week, be aware of the dangers of frostbite and hypothermia. Frostbite, it can happen in just a matter of minutes. Hypothermia can take effect in even less time. Experts say older adults and young children are most at risk for prolonged exposure to very cold temperatures. Some signs of hypothermia in adults include confusion, memory loss, slurred speech, or fumbling hands. Babies will often have bright red, cold skin, and very low energy. Experts recommend getting in a warm room or shelter, removing any wet clothes, and having warm drinks. Now, frostbite can lead to a loss of feeling or color, usually on the nose, ears, cheeks, fingers, or toes. Numbness, gray or yellowish skin, or unusually firm or waxy skin can also be warning signs. Experts say don't rub or massage the affected areas or walk if your feet are affected. Doing so can actually cause more damage. They also recommend using warm, not hot water to treat frostbite.